Down. Okay. All right. Slight interruption. Okay. All right. Down. Sit. Okay.
Yeah. The opposite set.
But can I
Yeah.
also add that
Yeah.
choosing the right agency is also tactical.
Yeah.
You can join the best agency, but if the agency does not have a model that looks like you on their books, that means they don't have clients that will hire you,
Yeah. True.
right?
Yeah.
If you, for example, let's take you as an example. If you join an agency and the agency only has white models, then you're not going to get any work because they are known as an agency that represents Caucasian models, and all the clients would go to them for Caucasian models, right? And
Yeah.
there would be the kind of agent, the kind of clients that will go to them looking for your kind of look
Yeah.
will be few and far between. So you want to join an agency that has maybe models that do look like you, then they become the go-to agency.
Okay, so
Right?
I have a different way of thinking.
Okay.
So if I am the different model of all the white models,
All right.
and now given that society is changing, if I'm the only, let's say, brown model or whatever, it gives me an edge rather than being an agency with everyone that looks like
But
me.
don't forget, this is the age of COVID. Do people have the luxury of doing 5 days of castings?
Yeah.
And do people have the luxury of meeting up with clients and say, oh my god, this guy's fantastic, we wanted a blonde guy, but this guy's fantastic. Nobody has that kind of time anymore. I certainly don't. When I was casting for Front Row, I talked to the designers, we had specific looks that we wanted.
Right.
I called the agencies that I knew represented these models.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Why would I call 20 agencies in town asking them to send me every single model? Because I don't have time to sieve through 500 faces just to pick
Yeah.
5.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good.
So you have to be very tactical as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you join an agency that have the clients that will book you, you would be very successful.
Okay.
Okay? Like the last fashion week, Kai Jin, who is Singapore supermodel. Okay? She's Asian, she's done really, really well. She worked for Balmain, she worked for Ralph Russo, she worked for Dries Van Noten, Yoji Yamamoto. Why was her last season the most successful ever? Because she joined an agency that represented a lot of models from China, a lot of models from Korea, a lot of models from a lot of Oriental faces.
Right.
Nobody knows where Singapore is in terms of fashion.
Yeah.
Because Singapore is not a fashion center. Singapore is not known for our models, Singapore is not known for our fashion designers,
Yeah.
not yet.
No, yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
So when she joined that agency, suddenly she started booking a lot of work. Why? Because if a Dries Van Noten, for instance, or Ralph Russo, I want Oriental models, I call that agency because I know
Yeah.
that I'll have 30, 40, 50 models to choose from.
Yeah.
Rather than going to an agency where I only have maybe 2 Oriental models. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she joined the right agency and she's been insanely successful.
That's
In
amazing.
fact, the only reason why she's not back in Paris is because with the Singapore passport, we're not allowed back in Paris.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise,
Restrictions.
the agency is screaming for her to go back. And
course.
her last job before she fled London to come
Yeah.
back to Singapore at the start of the
Was,
pandemic
yeah.
was the Burberry campaign. Has a Singapore model ever done a Burberry campaign?
No, she's the first.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, designers are pivoting, designers are adapting, models have to adapt as well.
Yeah. That's
Right?
important.
Yeah. This is the new future. I have to adapt as well. I'm a show producer. I do physical shows. Can I do physical shows now? I can't.
Yeah.
So I have to adapt. I have
Yeah.
to do digital shows. Thank God I have a background in TV. I've got a bit of experience. I may not be
Yeah.
the best, but I've got a bit of experience. I know what kind of models I want.
Yeah.
Models need to adapt,
Yeah.
right? Instead of doing a live show, the models need to know how to make love to the camera,
Exactly.
right? How to have a relationship with the camera.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
everyone needs to adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the funder was a great example.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because of this, it's giving a lot of models of minority races a chance, a leg up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a fantastic time right now. I'm scared, but I'm really excited.
I'm so excited. I hope that Singapore understands this, and just Asia understands this. And the last, I hope Singapore agencies realize that like things are changing, and they start just being more open, and just being more real, and understanding the importance that diversity is not a token thing, it's more a relevant thing, and it's gonna work economically, emotionally, psychologically, and just building a better community altogether.
Yeah.
So it's all about connection and collaboration and being together, as opposed to having that sort of stratified labels that segments people based on your skin color. Are you Pan-Asian? Are you white? Are you Indian? I'm so sick of those questions, to be honest, because
But
I'm always
at the end of
asked.
the day, the power is
Yeah.
in your hands.
It's true, yeah.
Right? And if the agencies don't adapt, they'll be left behind.
That's true.
They'll
yeah.
be irrelevant.
Yeah. And if
Right?
you like a look,
Yeah.
you like a look. It's not based on your race. I mean, honestly, like, although I have Indian background, like I've had bookers booking me because, they wanted me to do, like, I've done most Brazilian campaigns in Australia, like so many Brazilian campaigns. Because a look is not defined by a race. If you like a look, you like a, even if like an Asian label, like take Japan for example. Japan fashion I like because now they're really progressing. I mean, I don't know, but they're really getting way more diverse in terms of what they represent in their models.
I think they
like
have
that.
to, because Japan
Yeah.
has been always very close,
Yeah.
and they have always been very snobbish with their casting.
Yeah.
But then Japan became Japan was overtaken by Korea,
Yeah.
right? Why were they overtaken by Korea? Because they were stuck in a rut.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they're forced to adapt now. If they don't adapt, they'll be even further behind.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you think about Asian cities that are fashion centers right now, Tokyo used to be the fashion center, used to be epicenter of Asian fashion. Tokyo is not even a second or a third.
So now which is it?
Now I think if you talk about Asian fashion, it's China or Korea,
Yeah.
right? I wouldn't even consider Japan. But Japan has to adapt in order to keep up with the times.
True.
If they don't adapt, not only are they going to be third or fourth, they're going to be 10th,
Yeah. True.
right?
Yeah.
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 So I think they're adapting, I mean, good or bad, they're adapting out of desperation.
Yeah.
And I'm also really excited because fashion is not just about China or Korea right now, Asian fashion. What about Southeast Asia? I think Southeast Asia is very exciting.
Yeah.
And look at the diversity in Southeast Asia compared to Korea or China. You can be in Southeast Asia alone.
Yeah.
Singaporean, Malaysians, Thais, Filipinos, Indonesians, Vietnamese, we all look different.
And even India.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think we are an untapped source of talent.
I agree. It's about perspective and
Yeah.
bring that to light.
Yeah.